And talking about work, a lot has been happening in the entertainment industry. It's funny how it has gone from being just a hobby or something people just do with their spare cash to really being a money-spinning industry. Really amazing. Today, I'll be having a conversation on entertainment with Esther Baby Lawyer Nwankwo. It's such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Okay, so I'm just going to hit the ground running.
Okay.
We're going to start with Asha.
Ha!
Yes, so let me just give you the background story. So singer Asha has given a copyright infringement notice to Joeboy over his recently released single, Contour. I love that song, by the way. Okay, so let me tell you about it. In the statement shared by Joseph Akinfenwa, professionally known as Joeboy, on his Instagram story, Asha had demanded a 24-hour ultimatum for the Contour song to be removed from all music platforms, plus a sum of 300 million naira. Asha's management also requested a 60% publishing plus publishing split on the song with a written apology. Now, there's a story that, in fact, there are different stories going on regarding this. But let me first ask you. Before we ask you, let's first hear the song. Let's start from the legal angle. Okay. From a legal perspective, how do you clear a song before sampling on your record? Okay,
so of course we have the fundamental right for copyright. We call it the Nigerian Copyright Act. Okay. We have an act actually. Aside the universal copyright laws that exist, that you know that are operational, but then coming down to that from Section 6, Section 51 states already that different types of artworks can be copyrighted. So I have to put that out, from poems to literary work to films, cinematographic materials, you know, musical items, songs can all be copyrighted. Okay. That's being stated. Now, for that of music, which is what we're talking about, for you to actually clear your song or sample someone else's already copyrighted artwork or song for your own song, one, you would have to get permission from the owner of that copyright. Okay. Secondly, you would also have to get the right for you to do that after the permission from the owner of the song too, and even the publishing company. Then also, you would now have to get to say, okay, this is the part I want to sample from you, this is what I'm going to take, and this alone. All of that will be stated in that permission you want to take from the artist. So if the artist gives you permission to say, okay, good, you can actually sample this part of the song or that part of the song, good. But if you do not have that right and you go ahead to sample that song without it being cleared, because already that artist has copyright to the song, then there will be a problem. And that's what we have with the issue of Asha and Joeboy. Internationally, you could get as much as $70,000 just to have a part of your song sampled. So it's big money. It's actually a reality. It's what many artists live off. Well, there are some artists who would not want you to. So that's why there are those who are there who want you to sample their work. The people who sampled Michael Jackson's work, the people who have sampled works of great artists, Carole King. Of course, everybody knows that You Make Me Feel has been sampled by 5 different people. Sung by Whitney Houston. I recently heard a song by, I think, Zinoliski, where he even mentioned Gongo Aso. It's a recent song. It's been sampled, but the question is, do you have permission for it? So this is... first of all, I felt that Joeboy laughing on Twitter when Asha put out that notice, her legal management did that. I felt that was rude. One, I'll give you an example. Pharrell Williams, Robin Thicke, 2018. That lawsuit was on for over 4 years. All right. The Marvin Gaye family put them out in the law court and said, well, from the genre itself, which was said to be originally created by Marvin when he was alive, to even the style of the song Blurred Lines, they copied it. And they said no. Guess what? It was in court for some years. But by December 2018, They sued them up for what? $5 million. Marvin's family got $5 million and 50% for future profits of that song whenever it's going to be played, aired, or anything
you know,
like that.
That was why when this segment started, I did say that music has gone from being a hobby to a money-spinning industry. Well, on a lighter note, though it wasn't funny, according to the baby lawyer, how Joeboy laughed over it. But on a lighter note, let's enjoy this bedroom again, especially that guitar part. Hey! At this point, we move to another story, this time talking about Nigerian singer Oyindamola Emmanuel, popularly known as Dami Crane. He has publicly called out Davido of an alleged unpaid debt. This has been going on back and forth for a while, but Dami Crane on his Twitter page accused Davido of refusing to pay for his songwriting contribution to an earlier released track, even after reaching out to the DMW boss privately. In case you don't know what song it is Mary. That's the song. And for those saying, but they are cool now, you know, we have photos of them hanging out together. And you remember how when he made the post initially, the first time, Davido also made a post saying, shout out to Dami Crane. Like, I'm not saying that Dami Crane, so that we'll not have a two-face, black face issue coming up again. What's your angle to this?
Okay, so for the Nigerian music industry or entertainment industry in general, I would say this. When you are creating a work, don't put friendship inside of it. Yeah. Don't do, we be party, we know each other, we they hang out together. Don't do that. Business is business. Friendship is friendship. Chilling is chilling. Know when to fix what in what place.
Look at the Kataefe and Beritiga angle.
No, of course.
That one again, 5%, Bere.
So here's the thing.
But that 5% is a lot at the end of the day.
See, there is a popular artist whose name I don't want to mention, so that his football club and international club members.
It's a football club. We already know who
no, don't worry. Also has an issue where someone called him and said, let's do this song together. He owns the song. He wrote the song. But guess what? Because he was featured in the song and the song actually blew, he did the song like, I'm using it to help you. But when the song blew, he was smart enough to go get the song copyrighted in his name as the one who did the song. And then the original guy who brought the whole idea, he now wrote featuring so and so. So he's been getting the dividends till now. Still for this man, no mano, they never still run the guy own share. Hey. But because it's an international act, everybody is going, let's be quiet. So I'm saying this.
But the person did not keep quiet.
Well,
and we know him very well. He does not keep quiet.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. If you're going to put out a work, even if you feel, say, the song no go blow, Papa, Mama, copyright the song. Yeah. So that at the end of the day, it's not a case of, like you said, two-face and blackface. Oh, it's my song. I'm the original writer. I did this. I did that. The question would then be in court, where is your evidence? If there is no evidence, I'm sorry.
Again, it's just like I made reference at the start of this conversation. Music has gone from being a hobby
Stop doing things for
business.
friendship. No.
Don't just feature on someone's song without signing certain documents. It doesn't work like that because sometimes what you think will not blow can go out of hand, like can really go a long way.
And I would like to say this, even if you can't do anything, at least have a split sheet.
Yes.
A split sheet is a single document that has, the name of the composer, the name of the instrumentalist, the name of the artist featured, who wrote the song, who performed the song, who recorded the beat of the song. Yeah. It is all being defined in a split sheet. And the percentage that each person will get would also be defined in that split sheet. If there is none, and your name is not on the split sheet, one name, it's over.
the money lover. This old Dami Crane writing, Davido's spirit also reminds me of the fact that many people don't know it, but this Under the Influence by Chris Brown that is trending now was actually co-written with Davido.
Definitely.
It's amazing. So our industry, our guys are pulling strings that you don't know of.
A lot of people don't know that.
You don't know they are making legit money.
People like R. Kelly wrote some of Michael Jackson's album.
Yes.
The songs in the album.
Yes.
R. Kelly did that too. Yes. But he was paid and he still has copyright to parts of the song as
forever
the song
and ever and ever and ever. It's a generational something.
Yeah.
At this point, we'll check out another story. This time regarding Ed Sheeran. He is to stand trial in US over Let's Get It On copyright. Another infringement complaint. Okay, so let me give you the full gist. So Ed Sheeran will stand trial in the US over claims he copied his hit 2014 song, Think It Out Loud. I love that song. Well, he is said to have copied it from Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. They sound alike, though. So after a federal judge rejected the pop star's efforts to toss out the long-running copyright case, Ed Sheeran's lawyers had argued that the lawsuit was invalid because the elements that were similar in the two songs were not unique enough to be covered by copyright in the first place. And they even cited a number of other songs, including The Temptations, Since I Lost My Baby. Well, what's your thoughts quickly on this?
So I remember earlier in this discussion stating the example of Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams' Blurred Lines, right? Still a Marvin Gaye song,
Yes.
and now it wasn't just the song now, it was the genre also. Now, if there are similarities in the body of work, definitely there will be a case. If you go copy the master recorded style of a song, there could actually be a case because a composer created that song. So when it was written, a composer put it together for that artist. So if you go to copy what the composer for a copyrighted song has done, and then you think just because you change the lyrics you can get away with it, well, I'm sorry. You're on your own, on a long team.
Baby lawyer,
that money.
There's so much going on internationally in the music industry. And we could go on and on and on about these trending cases. Unfortunately, we do not have enough time because we have to segue into the next conversation. But thank you so much for your time, baby lawyer.